YouTube. Welcome back. My name's Ian and this is Jane. If you've not been here before, we are reviewing the Edinburgh Festival Fringe 2021 and we're looking at the online stuff. And we've just watched Miss Honey, which is theatre brackets comedy. No spoiler alert, but I don't think Jane liked this one.
I haven't spoken yet.
No, I know you haven't. Anyway, I'll give you the little bit of blurb about it. So, a new online one-woman show, digitally broadcast from East London's leading drag club, The Glory. A hilarious and provocative dive into privilege and sexuality. We follow the story of a private tutor juggling teaching the UK's elite with high-kicking disco balls on a school night. Now, this is a one-woman show with people on the telephone, isn't it, really? By Joanna Griffin. She plays a character called Nina, who is very irritating.
Yeah.
To say the least. She's loud, she's brash, I think she's got a bit of a drink problem by the looks of it. And I mean, it was 35 minutes, this, and for most of it, it's one shot. And it opens with the camera is the other person, so she actually is talking to the camera. You're the camera, which is I thought was quite I liked that device.
Yeah, I mean, she's not the first to do that.
No, she's not.
But,
it's not.
And it probably works for this.
But I mean that
it's almost as though it matches her character.
Yeah, it
she
does.
is
Yeah,
so loud.
she's very loud and pretty. Yeah.
So that's probably the best device.
Yeah.
To use.
There does seem to be a break where we don't want to give any spoilers away, where it goes towards the end, where she's at the wedding. There's like a break at that point.
Right.
You probably noticed it.
I didn't notice.
She goes through that door and it's
right,
different.
Okay.
So, but most of it is this one shot, which I quite liked it. I mean, you can tell me what you think. I liked it. I think better than you, but I mean, to say that it's hilarious. I mean, I did laugh a few times, but I don't think it was hilarious.
No.
I think it was a really good observational piece of. I mean, there are women out there that are like this.
I would agree with that.
Young women, you know,
yeah, and it was very much done so that it was sort of social media. I mean, there were phone calls coming in, like she spoke to her dad. Yeah. She did speak to some of the characters, but then she was commenting a lot on what had basically been on social media. Yeah. So, but it was, it was just constant. It was a sort of bombardment of things happening all over the place. And
there are people out there like that.
Oh,
we
gosh,
know people like that literally are, they're full on all the time.
Yeah.
And she actually says at one point, "Oh, I know I'm a nightmare." So that is that this person's.
And she did portray that very well.
I thought she portrayed it brilliantly. Actually, I mean, she wasn't particularly.
Probably she did it so well that I was just so irritated that I
think that's what it was.
I sort of disengaged. And I just But I think in retrospect it's not a reflection on Joanna. Is
I
it?
think Joanna's performance was really, really good. I mean, you could argue it's mercifully short at 35 minutes because there was something engaging about Nina the character, but you don't want to spend the whole night out with her because she's really is full on.
I think I found the wedding character, I mean, it is the same character, but the wedding, I found that a bit of a caricature.
Well, I don't know how much to say because we were sort of giving it away. I mean,
that's why I'm just going to use. I mean, I know it's a label, but I
wasn't so sure.
I didn't.
The device of her giving a speech and then dancing and then getting more and more and giving a bit more of a speech or a bit more information and getting more and more drunk, because you sort of knew.
Well, that's why it then becomes a bit of a character. You know, it's stereotypical. You sort of knew where.
Well, I wouldn't say she was a caricature. I mean, that was still her character.
Well, I know, but how that scene, that particular part, was played out, became, you know, you thought, well, I know what's sort of coming.
I know what you mean, and I could sort of see that something was going to happen.
Yeah, exactly. I loved the dancing at the end, by the way.
Oh, with the
with the two
dancers,
from the club,
which was just a piece at the end,
and they were choreographed, and it was very. It was just at the end, and I thought that was fab.
Yeah, it was.
I really enjoyed that.
And it's the 70s disco music as well.
Definitely
your bag. No, I like. No, and like I say, I really quite liked the whole thing. I think her performance was great, and I'd like to see her do something else.
Yeah.
Because to some extent, to do most of it as one shot to a camera, and she's talking all the time. Mm-hmm. So clearly it's scripted. I mean, she does things like she plugs her phone into the PA system at one point, twice actually she did that. Yeah, and then music, we hear music off her phone. Now, if that wasn't live, then that was really well done.
Yeah. Well, I think it was. I think it was all part of the.
I think it was all part of this one shot take, which I thought was very, very well done. So it's on until the end of the Fringe. It's on demand. I just wanted to make sure who it's with. Right. It's not with the Fringe app. It's with the Assembly Showcatcher. So if you've not used the Assembly Showcatcher before, you need to register with them, which is a pain. Because you've registered for your Fringe account to get a ticket. You then have to register again with the Assembly Showcatcher to be able to see it. But hey ho, that's the way that the Fringe is working this year, or one of the ways. 35 minutes. It's £8. It's 14 plus. Now, we've said before that we think sometimes that the age-related things for some of the.
I mean, there are some. There's a brief sexually explicit bit. There's one bad swear word.
Yes.
So I don't know.
So, yeah.
I don't know.
It's not really an 18 or anything, is it? Or,
no.
I suppose 14 is okay, really.
Yeah.
But so stars.
Well, what are you going to give it?
I'm going to give it a good 3.
Okay.
Because I think Joanna's performance is definitely worth watching. It's nice. It's a nice short piece, and I think her characterisation of Nina is great. I mean, Nina isn't necessarily likeable, but I think her performance is definitely worth seeing.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go for 2, so it'll be a 3.
Yeah, I mean, I know you weren't that engaged with it.
No,
no,
I wasn't.
But that's and other opinions are available.
They are.
So thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time for some more fun.
Okay.
Cheers. Bye bye.